Today's video is going to be a typical work day in my life as a self-employed musician and music teacher with a side hustle as a freelance social media manager in New York City. Given the nature of my work, typical work days aren't even really a thing. Every day is different, but I chose to do this on a Monday because Mondays are typically pretty consistent for me. During the week, I wake up sometime between 7 and 9. I realize that's a pretty large window, but it just kind of depends on what my work hours are going to be that day. Today I woke up around 7:45, mad at the world that it was morning time like I usually do, and headed straight to the shower like I also usually do. For some reason, I just have to shower the second I get out of bed. I always wake up feeling gross, so I do it before I even have my coffee. I do, however, turn the coffee pot on before I get in the shower, so it'll be ready the second I'm out. When I get out of the shower, I do some pretty minimal, basic skincare and change into some sort of comfy outfit that isn't the same outfit I'll be wearing when I first see people for the day at 3 p.m. because I'm not some sort of monster who sits around my house all day in real pants. I then go and grab my coffee and sometimes my breakfast. I wait a while for breakfast sometimes, but this morning I'm pretty hungry, so I go ahead and grab a Cliff Bar and some nearly expired watermelon. At this point, I try to read and relax for a little bit before starting my work, but sometimes I'm just not successful and open my email instead to begin my day overwhelmed and annoyed. This morning, however, I was successful at reading for about 30 minutes. Good for me. At this point, it's about 9:15, so I start my day with some computer work. The work I'm starting with for today is writing a letter of recommendation for one of my students and lesson planning for the lessons I'm teaching this evening. The recommendation took me just under an hour, and the lesson planning only took about 30 minutes today, as I already had a rough plan for most of the lessons that just needed some refining. After this, I go blow dry my hair the rest of the way. It air dried a lot though. Curl it and put on some makeup. At around 11:20, I start my first practice session of the day, which is usually 45 minutes to an hour. Today, I spent about 45 minutes doing mostly scales and fundamentals. At just after noon, it's time to switch gears for a while until I leave to go teach at 3. I have a little bit of social media work to do, but no more than an hour's worth. I had to share some news about a new vaccine mandate coming into effect in the city at the end of the month. I made a really simple Instagram reel and then some basic account maintenance like posting to stories and checking messages. At around 1, I microwaved and ate a bowl of leftover beef vegetable soup. At this point, I decided to go ahead and finish editing my VLOGMAS video from yesterday with the intent of getting it up before I left to go teach. But I had more left to do than I thought, and I actually didn't end up finishing it until nighttime after the video you're watching now had ended. I do let YouTube stuff creep into my workday sometimes because although I don't currently make any money from my YouTube videos, I do make money from a website called Newsbreak. It's a site that focuses specifically on local news-based content, and I post my videos that fit the bill over there for compensation. Now, within minutes of walking out the door, I finally put on real clothes, including this very cute and appropriate for the occasion shirt that has little cats on it playing musical instruments and a cat collar. At 3 p.m., I leave to teach 2 clarinet lessons and 1 piano lesson, which are a mix of 30 and 45 minutes from the students' homes, and unfortunately, I can't really share footage of that because I can't show my students on camera. So I hope you'll enjoy this footage of my walk over and back in beautiful Brooklyn Heights instead. I do teach both in person and virtually, so when I'm done in Brooklyn Heights, I have to sprint back home for one more hour-long virtual clarinet lesson from 6 to 7. When I'm done teaching, I try to get one more good practice session in, usually about an hour, but I was extremely tired today and still had to finish that one video afterwards, so I only did about half an hour. Thank you so much for watching this work day in my life video. I hope you enjoyed this slightly different format than I usually do. I just wanted to mix it up a little bit, and I knew that I had a really heavy work day today and wouldn't be able to go out and do anything Christmassy for Vlogmas, so I hope this was entertaining. If you enjoyed it, please give the video a like, it really helps me out. Subscribe if you haven't already for more Vlogmas content all December and every Saturday after that. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.